Good morning. I'll call the meeting to order of the Main Street Board of Directors for the April 9th meeting, and I welcome everybody here today. Thank you for being here. And Meredith, you have a roll call? All right. Well, Mike walked in, so there's another one. So, all right. In front of you have an agenda, and just anybody want to add anything to the agenda today? If not, I'll entertain a motion to accept the agenda as presented. There's a motion. Is there support? Motion and support. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the same. We have an agenda. Two sets of minutes, we'll do them separately. We had our regular meeting minutes in your packet for March 12th. Is there any additions, corrections, or deletions? If not, I'll entertain a motion to accept the March 12th minutes as presented.
So moved.
There's motion. Is there support?
Support. Motion
and support. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the same. Then when the next set of minutes was our quickest and fastest meeting we've ever had. And so that was a special meeting to develop the fire fund, support fund. So any additions, corrections, deletions of those minutes? Hearing none, all those in favor indicate by saying aye. Oh, wait.
Aye.
I did have a motion, sorry. Got moved. There's motion here. Is there support?
Support.
Now I can move forward. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the same. All right, Jacob's online with us. We're going to let him do the financial report real quick.
Yes, good morning. Apologies for not being in person. As always, in the meeting packet, you'll see two financial documents, our budget comparison and our revenue and expenditures worksheet. If you go through those, little change from last month, all in all, financials are continuing to be in strong shape. The fund balance sits in a very nice spot. Fundraising efforts continue. No concerns in our financials, and we're well in line with the budget.
Excellent. And Jacob, could you make comment on the fund that we have set up the match for with the Community Foundation, where that stands?
Yes, absolutely. So as you're all aware, we did create the Downtown Adrian Fire Relief Fund at the Community Foundation. We kicked in $10,000 in matching, or $10,000 in funds, and the Community Foundation kicked in $5,000 in matching funds. As of this morning, that fund balance is at $22,185.99. So that is a nice chunk of money that we'll be able to get dispersed to those impacted by the fire. I did scroll through the fund summary this morning. There's been a lot of community support in there. We are going to try to get that closed out in the next week or so. Would love to see some more contributions come in. We'll probably do one more push on social media. And obviously, we would love to see support come through from the DDA board as well. So if you're so inclined
how do we contribute to that? Is there a
Yeah,
donation?
absolutely. You can go on the Downtown Adrian Facebook, and there's a link on there where you can make a donation through PayPal with your debit or credit card, or if easier, you can drop off check or cash to the Community Foundation, and they will get it put into the fund for us.
And we were hoping for 25,000, so we just have a little ways to go. So if anybody can scrape some change up and get it over to the Community Foundation, be greatly appreciated. And thank you, Jacob. Any questions for Jacob?
No, could I just add that when you go to the link, be sure to scroll down to the fire fund, because multiple links come up and it's not the top one. So be sure that you select the one that you want to donate to.
All right, excellent. Great clarification. Appreciate that.
How are those funds dispersed? Like, how do people get the money that they need?
Yeah, it's an excellent question. So Jay, unfortunately, is not there to speak to it, and I don't have it in front of me, but we can revert it to the board after the meeting or include it in the next meeting packet. But essentially, we did an allocation. So it's not going to be like an application where you have to apply for money. We essentially did a breakdown trying to get money to residents first and businesses secondly. So essentially the funds will be divvied up equally between residents, and then a smaller portion divided equally to businesses. And then we'll probably get a check off to them late this week for the first round of disbursements. And then we'll close the fund out in the next week or so and write a check for the remaining balance.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jacob. Other questions for Jacob? All right, no other questions. I'll entertain a motion to accept the financial report as presented. There's a motion. Is there support?
Support.
There's 4 of you there. Make sure you write them all down, Meredith.
Got
All right. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the same. All right. Because Jay is at the national conference, he did include his report. There are no actionable items this time around, but I think that a lot of that was inside your packet, wasn't there? Let's see. Yeah. So you had the West Maumee Response Fund, the Vibrancy Grant, Atcham, Maine, Library Square Playground, Sound for Events. I know they're looking at various quotes right now for their for set support and sound and for the stages and the like. So I think trying to get I think they're working with the city on trying to get it to most of our events so that we get sort of economy of scale there. So Wi-Fi cameras in downtown. She was here, so I could grill him on that. I didn't talk to him about that. And then the hometown hero banners we're starting to work on that, and then the banner program in general. Any questions on that? Not that I'll be able to answer. It's Jason here.
Do you know about the hometown hero banners? It references the website, our website, the downtown website, or the application will be on the website? And paper application,
It's our website, yeah.
okay.
So $150 a banner. It'll be up for 4 weeks around Memorial Day and 4 weeks around Veterans Day. That's been, one of our goals that we were trying to work on. So I think we're getting closer and closer on that. Any other questions on that report? All right. Is there any report from the city? All right.
It's not already.
It's our city administrator, not
Almost.
acting. Almost.
In negotiations. Morning. Oh, that son's a killer. Yeah, so there was a vote Monday night and I'm in negotiations to be city administrator. So thank you for those that congratulated me this morning. I'm looking forward to the work. We have hired a community development director. Unfortunately, she won't be able to join us until the end of the month. She's got to give notice at her current job and she's moving back to Adrian. She used to work here 20 years ago. So very excited to get her in. I think she's going to do a lot of great things while she's here. The big news for us today involves the Adrian Inn. We were able to work with the last 3 residents and help them find other housing options. So at the end of the day, the building will be empty. So we've been working on that for some time. Also, I just wanted to make a comment regarding those fire checks. I helped hand a couple of those out yesterday, and the residents are extremely grateful to have that support. So that was a good feeling. So thank you for that. That's all I have.
Any questions for Vince? All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. As I said, there are no board actions. This may be a short meeting, but committee reports, promotion committee have anything new?
We do not. We did not meet last week, but our focus continues to be on the next First Friday, 517 day, and the Welcome Back Bash.
Maybe Kate can speak at this point too. Do you have anything? Yeah.
Meredith, can you tell us what the day the Welcome Back Bash, do you know yet?
Yes, thank you, Michael. We do, but I don't.
It is Tuesday, August 26th.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Sorry. Good morning, everybody. So this last event we had was it's 5 o'clock somewhere, First Friday. It was a decent turnout. I talked to some of the business owners and they said they definitely saw an improvement from January and February. So that's exciting to see. The momentum's picking up. The weather's getting nicer. We had our scavenger hunt. I was downtown for that and I was happy that I was able to help a couple of the players because they were letting us know on social media, hey, I'm having problems. Is there anyone downtown that can help me? And I was able to message them, find out where they were and help them. And actually one of the people I helped, she won first place. So, because I kind of gave her a little tutorial on the app. So that was really great to see. So it kind of taught me that I need to be monitoring the social media while I'm monitoring that scavenger hunt in case those things come up. So we're able to help with that. This Saturday is Shop and Stroll, so it's a spring refresh. That's Saturday the 12th. We're also doing a scavenger hunt that day as well. Then we've got Third Thursday coming up, April 17th. That's when we promote live music in the downtown area. So we're just going to be posting about the different businesses that are offering live music that evening. And then next month, we're actually shutting down a street and we're going to be providing the live music that evening. So that'll be really exciting. Then we've got What's Happening Wednesday on the 23rd. That is our service business focused event. We are actually looking for more businesses to sign up and participate in that event. Right now, I only have about 3 or 4. So I do have the flyers with me today if anyone's interested in taking one, if, they're going to be dropping by a service business, kind of put a bug in their ear, tell them about the event that's going on and about the scavenger hunt and how it's a great way to get people into your business that would normally step into your business. This week, we are having a town and gown committee meeting. So we're going to be talking about the student events. That's Thursday evening. Really excited about that. We've got some good ideas planned. May Dog Days, that's the first outdoor event. So May 1st, Friday. We did meet with the Wagleys last week and we're able to solidify an agenda and how that night's going to look. So that's really exciting to see these things in motion. And then by the end of the meeting, we were able to solidify them as an event sponsor as well. There was something else. Why am I going blank? That's it.
All right.
There was something as I was walking up and I was like, oh yeah, let's talk about that too.
Could I just ask a question? You
Sure.
mentioned a street closure on the third Thursday.
Mhm.
Which street is that again?
I believe it's gonna be Mommy. I don't think it's gonna be the whole street. It's either gonna be east or west. Jay and I were still figuring that out because like we talked about earlier, the sound is still getting fitted out and things like that. But it's most likely gonna be on Mommy.
But is there a crosswalk event that evening?
Is it the April or the May third Thursday?
May.
Yes, so that's the night of the great big night. Be out back.
Oh, it's a great big night. Wow.
Okay, I'll note that.
And you guys are having it in the pavilion this year?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, actually, I take that back. We're the 4th, the 22nd
Oh,
is the 4th
okay.
Wednesday,
All right, great.
so that's
Great.
Great big night, May.
I remember now, the schedule of events. We have emailed that out and I've passed it out to a few businesses as well, laminated copies. I don't have laminated copies with me, but I do have printed copies if anybody would like a physical copy of that event schedule. You do?
Sure.
Okay, I'll just pass them out at the end.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Questions? Any other questions for Kate? Sure.
We could help out, people that are doing these events. If you show, I'd be happy to sit there if you're out strolling,
Yeah,
to help out, if somebody say, hey, go to the tent, we're here at the middle of the street or whatever, and we can help out, just so we can get more visibility.
Yes.
We're wanting to see that participation.
absolutely. We're gonna have a tent at the Four Corners, I believe, a downtown tent. And of course, we're gonna need volunteers for every first Friday, so people to help with the scavenger hunt for sure will be one, because as this participation goes up, we're gonna have a lot more people with questions and needing mini tutorials and things like that. So yes, thank you. We will for sure use your help.
Carrie J usually sends email around about a week before First Friday, looking for people to staff the tent and various, depending on what's going on, also to like staff games or whatever, if we have them, that sort of thing.
Will you hold a tutorial for us so we know how to do?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty simple. But yeah, it's just something new and different. So it does help when someone shows you. So yes, for sure, I will be more than happy to help with that. Mhm.
forward to it.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Bring your sunglasses next
Yeah.
meeting.
No, I was like, should I do this? But it's kind of rude covering my face.
All right, Kate, thank you. And she prepared our packets today and everything. So thank you, Kate. All right.
You're welcome.
All right. We heard about Town and Gown. Any further on that, Michael? Anything new? More than that?
Only that it's one of the best committees out there. I'm just saying, and all the cool people come. So new city administrators, mayors, like people are there to connect with colleges and universities. 4 p.m. tomorrow. Kate, glad you're coming. It really is a great group, and I'm proud to be a part of it. Thanks for being in it with us.
Thank you, Mike.
Where are you meeting, Michael?
Second floor of City Hall conference room.
Any other questions on that? Awesome, exciting. Organization committee, we continue to do our fundraising, as Jacob said, so we continue to meet with people and stakeholders in the community and there's a lot of events type sponsorships too that we're working on. So like you said, we're doing pretty good from a financial standpoint. Economic vitality, I'm guessing, did not meet because it's rare, it's quarterly or something of that nature. Anything on the design committee? I know that the murals are out with the artist right now. I'm trying to get the big mural. I know there's going to be a hold because I don't know if that wall is, I think it moved a few inches, unfortunately, in the fire. So I don't know if it's salvageable or not yet. They're still structural engineers. I don't know if Michelle's anything new there. Not that you know, no. So it's going to be a while, I'm going to guess, but we have other places to put murals up and there's a lot of different spots. So I think we'll be continuing to work on that and see what's best for us going forward. That's the postcard one, looking for a new location. Little way now, I don't see him here, right? No. All right. Other DDA matters. Yes.
Quickly mention tomorrow.
I think it's on.
Tomorrow's our not tomorrow, Friday is our third annual Meet the Army Day. It'll be taking place in the Maryland parking lot. We'll have a helicopter landing anywhere between 7:30 and 8:30, and then we'll have a lot of other Army vehicles in the parking lot for you to check out. It's completely free for the community. Also for college students or high school students, they'll be talking about scholarships that they offer through the Army. And then we'll also have our tactical strength and competition event happening at the same time. So all are welcome to join.
When is that again?
That's Friday, April 11th. The helicopter will land anywhere between 7:30 and 8:30. I wish I could pinpoint a time for you guys, but they're always hit or miss. And then the actual event itself starts at 10 a.m.
Is it a Chinook again?
I think so. It's either a Chinook or it's a Blackhawk.
Wow. Any questions on that? Thank you for that. Other matters of the DDA today. We'll now move to public comment. State your name and your address.
Hi, I'm Sheila Blair. I'm here representing Launch Lenawee, 230 West Maumee. I have put a couple flyers here on the podium if anybody's interested, but I wanted to talk a little bit about Ask the Expert series that we have going on right now through the end of June. Last night we just held our IT and cybersecurity event where we have a panel discussion and business owners, business managers can come and ask their questions. And we also have questions in advance as well. Been very successful so far. A lot of business owners interested in getting this free advice, this free information. And there's just more to come. So the other thing I wanted to mention was we're announcing our summer dates for the LEAP program. If you know anybody who's interested in becoming a business owner, this is a great program to get involved in. And it is a series of classes that take you from I have a business idea to actually launching your business. And I would like to actually put a second hat on and talk about the Sandy Heights University has recently launched a workforce development department, and they're hosting an event on Friday morning at 8 a.m. on campus. The information is here. And it's all about taking advantage of the Going Pro Talent Fund with Michigan Works and getting funding for your organization to do training for your employees. I think there's a great need as somebody who does this, you know, I have my own training and consulting firm. As somebody who does this across the country, the need is great, and people often look at training dollars as not as an investment, but an expense. And they really need to see it as an investment in their people. And so by changing that mentality, and taking advantage of these great programs with free training dollars coming from the state, we can really make a difference in the workforce that we have, the talent that we have. And that's all I had. Thank you.
Thank you. Other public comment? All right. I don't really have any comments to make, except I appreciate everyone being here and being part of this team. And look, we're full force almost today here, which is great. I know that setback with the fire is really disheartening at times. However, I think we're just going to continue to try to move forward with the front half of the project. You remember seeing the renderings and the like. So the entrepreneurial space and some of that's down by those buildings may be put on hold for now. But I think from, you know, the front end where we had the amphitheater and all the place that's activated, I think we'll continue to work towards that end and get that first half done until we find out more from the fire. So just we'll continue with our good work. So thank you all. Any board member comments?
Just a reminder that the bicentennial, if you go on this City of Adrian website, the schedule of events is on there, and sorry. And it's always being updated. In fact, thank you to the Croswell Opera House. They just sent me yesterday a whole itinerary of things they're going to be doing to contribute as well to the bicentennial. So that is going to be added as well. So like I said, it's a moving document. It's always changing because we're always adding to it with details. So just keep checking that. And we look forward to that July 3rd through July 6th. And also want to apologize for missing the special meeting, but unfortunately, I run a nonprofit, and when somebody calls in sick 5 minutes before it's supposed to start, I was pulling up and had to keep going and get to work, unfortunately, because I can't have my preschool understaffed. So yeah, so unfortunately, I didn't have somebody for part of that week, so I had to be there. So anyways, but thank you for taking care of for voting to take care of our residents and take care of our businesses. That I know it means a lot. I've talked to several of them and they are beyond grateful, just like almost new city administrator Vince Emmerich also said. You know, as he expressed as well, I wasn't with him to hand out those checks, but they've already been expressing that to me a lot, how grateful they are, and that they really felt that community and the downtown, you know, Main Street DDA taking care of them just really helped solidify that as well. So thank you.
Other board comments? Second fastest meeting. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. There's motion and support. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the same. Thank you.